me, sir.
I got you.
Please, sir. Please, sir. Oh, my God.
Hi, true crime addicts. My name is Olivia, and welcome to Crime Continent. What you just heard is a real woman in a real interrogation room insisting, over and over, that it wasn't her. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why detectives didn't believe her for 1 second. And you're going to hear, in her own words, one of the most spectacular unravelings we've ever covered on this channel, from a woman who, of all people, used to carry a badge herself. Before we get into it, hit subscribe, because we break down real interrogation footage like this every single week. And if you want first access the moment we drop a new case, join our WhatsApp channel using the link in the description. Now, let's meet Christina. On paper, Christina Gates Thagard was not the kind of person anyone expects to see in an interrogation room accused of robbing a bank. She was 40 years old, living in a gated community in Ocala, Florida, called Greystone Hills. She was a mother of 5, a 20-year-old daughter, and 11-year-old twin girls among them. She was married to a corrections sergeant working at a state prison. And for 14 years, from 2003 to 2016, she'd worn a badge herself, as a deputy with the Marion County Sheriff's Office. By the time this case begins, she'd left law enforcement behind and reinvented herself several times over. She described herself as a rideshare and delivery driver, a soon-to-be massage therapy student, and, increasingly, a social media influencer, posting comedy skits online.
Where were you a law enforcement officer at?
Here in Marion County.
With the SO?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. How long were you doing that?
14 years.
Dang. What got you out of that?
Are you a Chris Blair fan? I just didn't like working for Chris Blair. Everything had changed a lot.
I got you. Okay. All right. Fine. So, we'll get off the beaten path for a second. Just tell me a little bit about yourself besides the law enforcement. What do you got going on now?
I mean, I'm a mother of 5. I'm going to the massage therapy school. After that, I'm hoping to rent like a little My Salon suite, do massage therapy in there, and in the process, or while I'm doing that, I'm hoping to start doing like an online boutique, whatever, try to build that up and one day turn into a brick and mortar.
Nice. How's the influencer stuff going?
It's going pretty good. I haven't been on it for too long, but I'm moving pretty fast.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your platform?
Mostly TikTok.
Nice. Okay. What kind of influencer do you think you are? Like, in what way?
I like music, but mostly comedy. I do skits and things like that.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. How many kids do you have?
5, but my daughter is 20, and yeah.
Where's she at?
Right now she's at the beach with her boyfriend.
She's still staying in Ocala?
Yeah, she lives with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old is your youngest?
I have 11-year-old twin girls.
Twins, how was that?
I like having twins.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
And I think you're married, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My husband is a corrections sergeant at the prison.
Okay, which one?
Lowell.
Okay.
Notice how much of this conversation, at this point, still feels almost friendly. She's chatting, she's making jokes, she's talking about her kids, her business plans, her social media following. This is a woman who, by every outward appearance, has absolutely nothing to hide. But she's sitting in that room because just a few hours earlier, someone matching her exact description walked into a TD bank a few miles from her house and robbed it. Hours before this conversation, on the morning of Saturday, May 3rd, 2025, someone entered the TD bank on Southeast 17th Street in Ocala. Disguised in a hood, sunglasses, a surgical mask, and a single latex glove, they handed a teller a note. It read, in part, "This is a robbery, I have a gun, and will shoot if any alarms or die packs are enclosed." It demanded at least $50,000 in large bills. The teller didn't have anywhere near that much in cash on hand. She placed just over $5,000 into the robber's purse instead, and, without being noticed, slipped in a hidden GPS tracking device along with it. Within about 11 minutes, using that tracker, Ocala police located a vehicle heading west on SW College Road. Christina Thagard was pulled over in a felony traffic stop and brought in for questioning.
Can they please just come quick because I need to get to that funeral. I can show you my bank account. I got money. I don't need to be robbing no bank.
Okay, we'll get all that figured out, okay? That's why we're here. That's why they're wanting to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're going to put the cuffs in the front.
This is crazy. Man, I never thought I would just stay home if I would have known something like this was going to happen. Funeral to go to.
I got you.
And I'm going to tell you everything that I know.
Okay, so my name is Detective Pfeiffer. You can call me Mark, okay? Obviously, you know why we're here.
I mean, not really, but I sort of got an idea.
So there was a bank robbery, and everything from the bank robbery was in your car. So that's why we're here. So I'm going to read you your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand these rights I explained to you?
I do.
Okay. I overheard you say you were in law enforcement, so I'm sure you probably read that once or
14
twice.
years. And this is embarrassing.
I got you.
So I'll tell you exactly how my day was. I came because I had to get some more stuff to go with my outfit for funeral or whatever. This guy, Ryan Herron, I've been knowing him since high school. He used to like me back in the day, but he sort of went down the wrong path. It's a white boy.
Okay.
So he asked me to come by his house, his dad's house. It's a brown house right there on 17th Street. And I stopped by there. And I'll be honest with you, they wanted to go they do drugs. They wanted to go get something. I don't do drugs. So I'm like, don't tell me, y'all go do whatever y'all want to do. So they come back and they acting all crazy. And I'm like, I gotta go to the funeral.
Listen to that unprompted line again. I never thought I would just stay home if I would know something like this is going to happen. At this point in the interview, nobody has told her anything specific about what's being investigated. And yet she's already talking as if she somehow knew this exact day was coming. Christina's first version of the day was detailed and almost entirely built around one person, a childhood friend named Ryan Herron, who she said had a drug problem and who had briefly borrowed her car that morning while she waited outside his father's house. According to her, when Ryan and a woman she didn't know brought the car back, it was full of unfamiliar items, a purse, some clothes, and she claims she didn't look closely at any of it because she was in a hurry to get to a friend's funeral that afternoon.
And when I got in the car, I saw all of this stuff, but my car is always a mess. But the only thing I did, because I had on this dress, which is pretty short, and I know I was going to go to the store. So these pants, I don't know if these are pants that was in my car or pants from them. So I slipped on the pants, so my butt won't be showing in the store. And I didn't even look to see what was in that stuff they had. I got one purse.
Okay. And what kind of purse is that?
It's a pink Guess purse.
Okay.
But detectives already had something Christina didn't know about yet. Bank surveillance video. And it showed a robber with a very specific, distinctive detail.
So, whenever the officer was behind you and you left the plaza, what happened after that?
Well, I saw him acting all aggressive, and because I know I'm law enforcement, I'm like, what's going on with him? And I'm just driving. I'm just waiting to see what he's going to do.
I got you.
And then I see everybody coming from every direction, and I'm like, what the heck?
Gotcha, okay. In your car, whenever you got back in your car and you noticed all that stuff in your car, what did you notice and where was it?
I did not spot anything. Nothing stood out particularly because I have kids. My daughter drives my car, my son. It's always stuff in there. So nothing really stood out in particular.
Well, only reason I asked is because you said that when you got in the car, you saw all that stuff.
Yeah, I just saw a bunch of stuff.
Something was different.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of stuff. Not to say that I noticed something was different, but it was stuff in there.
Okay. And
then when y'all unfolded that shirt, I recognized that, or that sweater. That's what she was wearing.
Okay.
I couldn't even fit in that shirt.
I got
sweater,
you.
probably.
I hear you. So, whenever you had the traffic stop, tell me about that. What happened out there?
I mean, it's chaos. He just pulled me, put my hands out, and they had me on a gun, put me felony traffic stop.
I got you.
And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. He said something about a gas drive-off.
A gas drive-off? Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you a law enforcement officer at?
Here in Marion County.
With the SO?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. How long were you doing that?
14 years.
Dang. What got you out of that?
Are you a Chris Blair fan? I just didn't like working for Chris Blair. Everything had changed a lot.
I got you. Okay. All right. So when did you do that? When did you get out?
2016.
Okay.
I was there from 2003 to 2016.
Good for you. What are you doing now?
Well, now, okay, actually getting ready to start masseuse school.
Nice.
I'm supposed to go for my orientation on that on Monday. But I'm an influencer. I also do Walmart Spark, and I do Uber Eats and all that kind of stuff. And when I don't know what kind of marker, but I do have markers in there because when I have my bins, I mark the papers on the bins in case I have more than one order.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's my marker or if it's a different marker.
I got you. Okay. All right. So
I saw him pull out a pack of masks. My brother works at a hospital, and my brother is HIV positive, so he keeps all of those masks on deck everywhere.
Okay. All right. So we'll get off the beaten path for a second. Just tell me a little bit about yourself besides the law enforcement. What do you got going on now?
I mean, I'm a mother of 5. I'm going to the massage therapy school. After that, I'm hoping to rent like a little My Salon suite, do massage therapy in there, and in the process, or while I'm doing that, I'm hoping to start doing like an online boutique, whatever, try to build that up and one day turn into a brick and mortar.
Nice. How's the influencer stuff going?
It's going pretty good. I haven't been on it for too long, but I'm moving pretty fast for
nice.
it. Yeah.
What's your platform?
Mostly TikTok.
Nice. Okay. What kind of influencer do you think you are? Like in what way?
I like music, but mostly comedy. I do skits and things like that.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. How many kids do you have?
5, but my daughter is 20, and yeah.
Where's she at?
Right now she's at the beach with her boyfriend.
She's still staying in Ocala?
Yeah, she lives with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old is your youngest?
I have 11-year-old twin girls.
Twins, how was that?
I like having twins.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
And I think you're married, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My husband is a corrections sergeant at the prison.
Okay, which one?
Lowell.
Okay. I assume you're like most of the rest of the world, including me, like everything's been crazy, and we're probably all going through some pretty hard times. You fallen on any hard times or anything like that?
No, I can show you my bank account. I got money in the bank, and I think I got a few dollars in my purse.
I don't need you to show me your bank account.
I live in a gated, nice community, Greystone Hills. I got a decent car. I'm not in need of anything.
Okay. So, obviously, you were in law enforcement for as long as you were.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You seem like you're a genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But, I mean, one thing we probably agree on is that neither of us, especially in our careers, like fires. Okay.
Right.
There's video cameras, there's everything.
I know.
Right? And in the bank, the female that put the note on the counter, same nails. And you know what nail is missing on the hand without the glove?
This nail has been missing because I do DUI or DYI stuff.
I got you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it was you in the bank.
No, it was not.
It was you.
It was not.
Okay.
Notice the shift here. Up until this point, Christina is calm, controlled, almost chatty. But the detective isn't asking about Ryan anymore. He's asking about her hands. Before we go further, I want your honest read. If a detective starts asking you very specific questions about your own fingernails, in the middle of a friendly conversation about your kids and your side hustle, Do you think you'd notice the shift as fast as she should have? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. This is the section of the interrogation where everything changes, because the detective stops circling and puts the actual evidence on the table.
So, I think we got off on the wrong foot. And the reason I say that is because I want you to understand there was a tracker in your car.
A tracker in my car?
Yes. From that money that was being stolen, there's a tracker. You're law enforcement.
Well, it had to be tracking them.
So, that tracker is going to show exactly from the moment that money hit that bag, it's going to tell me every second where it was when it stopped.
Okay.
The person that did that bank robbery matches you to include your nails with the 2 same missing nails.
Well, show me
And you're saying when they came back and you talked to them in the yard for a few minutes and then you left, why would they go rob a bank?
Maybe they got freaked out. I don't know.
No, it's not true.
You're not going to show me a picture of me in that bank.
I'm giving you the opportunity to tell me why.
I can't tell you why because it wasn't me.
It was you.
Show me the picture of me.
Listen, and whenever you drop the note off, you use your hand without the glove. You don't think your fingerprints are going to be all over that note?
Then get my fingerprints.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it wasn't me.
Okay. I'm going to step out for a few minutes, and I'll be back in.
Can you please show me the picture?
I'll try to get a good screenshot. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, think about it. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right? And I really just want to understand why this happened today.
I want to understand, too. Can you show me the picture, or can the lady identify me?
You know why.
No, I don't. I want to see what you're saying.
All right, so obviously this isn't as good as the actual video because it's a still shot. But right there is your hand, okay?
That person don't even look like
but
they
listen,
have nails
listen.
on. Can I see it?
Sure.
That's crazy. That person don't even look like they have nails.
Yeah, they do. There's an entire video.
Look how long my nails are.
I see that. Okay. I'm not debating if it's you. I know it's you.
How can you know that's me?
I can tell you.
From that picture?
Okay.
Think about what just happened in that room. A former law enforcement officer, someone who spent 14 years understanding exactly how evidence works, exactly how interrogations work, is now sitting across the table from a piece of evidence with her own hand in it. And her only defense is to argue about how long her fingernails look in a low-resolution still frame. If the photo wasn't damning enough, what came next left almost no room for any explanation at all.
I don't know if it's a glitch in that. Sir, that is not me on that picture.
No.
That is not me on that picture. If you take me to the bank, nobody can identify me as being in that bank.
Listen, when your car left the bank, 2 miles an hour, 2 miles an hour, 11, 15, 35, 40, 40, 44, it never stops. The evidence,
I don't know why it's saying that.
Okay. The evidence is there.
I don't know why it's saying that. It was a brief stop.
I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you want to tell me why? Like, is there a hard time?
If I could tell you something, I would. Okay. I'm not going to say I did something that I did. I just wish, sir, please, this is going to ruin my life. It must have been a glitch.
It's not a glitch.
It must have been a glitch.
That report is going to be in your file, okay?
I ain't gonna put that in my file, but I mean,
listen. So let's cut the
Are you gonna take me to jail based on that?
100%.
A tracking device doesn't care about alibis. It doesn't care about funerals or friends named Ryan or a car full of someone else's things. It simply recorded exactly where that money went, second by second. And by every account, it never left her car until the moment police pulled her over. What follows this confrontation is one of the most extended emotional breakdowns you'll ever hear captured on tape. Nearly an hour of pleading, scripture, and increasingly desperate bargaining, much of it repeated dozens of times over.
Oh God, please fix this, Lord Jesus, Father. If you fix this, I will give my life to you eternally, Lord Jesus. I'm your child. Please don't let this happen to me, Lord, please. Let this happen to me, please. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is not right. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sir, please check the evidence.
Stop opening my door.
Please, this ain't your door. This is OPD door. Check the evidence that shows I'm innocent. Don't always this. You gotta have a fair investigation. When there's more evidence to be seen, you have to look at all the evidence. You can't choose just the evidence that you want to choose. I don't care about the light being out. You want to treat me like a dog. You want to treat me like a dog. I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman. And I'm under the cage like a dog for something I did not do.
We want to be straightforward with you about this section, because it's a serious accusation and deserves to be treated as one, not glossed over for the sake of a clean narrative. Christina raises the question of race directly, on tape, as part of how she experienced this interrogation. We're not in a position to tell you what was in that detective's head, and neither is anyone watching this video. What we can tell you is what the evidence in this case actually was: a tracked GPS device, a matched fingerprint, and bank surveillance footage, and let you weigh her accusation against that record for yourselves. Eventually, the conversation comes back around to the one piece of evidence that's almost impossible to argue with: her own fingerprint.
Please.
You know, just as well as anybody else, you being in law enforcement, you know exactly what we have. Shh. Listen, listen, I'm not done talking.
Did she say it was me?
Your fingerprint on the note says it was you. We're done.
Paper is in my car.
You're right. That's
I have paper because I'm a crafter.
Keep going.
I'm a crafter.
You have paper in your car. Keep going.
So they can't use something that's in my car?
No, the note that you handed to the bank teller with your hand that didn't have the glove on had your fingerprint on it.
Oh, all of my paper is going to have my fingerprint on it.
You're right. Keep going.
Because it's my paper.
You're right. Keep going.
It's my paper.
Keep going. We're talking about the same thing. We're talking the same language. Keep going. We're not arguing about that. That is your
I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, understand that you're going to jail.
Based on paper that's mine.
Understand that you're going to jail in just a minute. That's the end of it. And you can fight this whenever you fight it. But you're going to jail. We have enough evidence.
But why wouldn't you try to at least have her identify me or try to talk to these people?
We did identify you.
And she said it was me.
We have you identified. It can't be any more.
Can I see me?
No, you cannot.
Why can't I see me?
We're not doing that right now. You're going to jail.
What would make you think something was me?
Because it is you.
Is this a picture of me? Can I see it?
No.
Why can't I see a picture?
Because we're not doing that.
Why can't I see a picture of me?
You can get this whenever you get your attorney. You can go through all of this.
Because it ain't no picture of me. That's impossible.
It's not impossible because you're right here.
By the end of this exchange, there's genuinely very little left standing. A tracked bag of money that never stopped moving until the second she was pulled over. A still photograph matching her hand down to a missing fingernail. And now, her own fingerprint on the note she handed across that counter. Everything you just heard happened in a police interrogation room, on the same day as the robbery. But an interrogation room isn't a courtroom, and what came next took the better part of a year. Right after that interview, Christina was booked into the Marion County Jail on a state charge, initially robbery with a firearm, based on the note's written threat, even though no actual gun was ever recovered from her car, or the bank. But because this was a federally insured bank, the case was quickly handed over to a joint investigation between the Ocala Police Department and the FBI, prosecuted out of the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida by Assistant U.S. Attorney Sarah Jeanette Swartzberg. On May 29, 2025, less than a month after the robbery, a federal grand jury formally indicted her on one count of bank robbery. Under federal law, that charge doesn't require prosecutors to prove she actually had a working gun, just that she took the money through force, violence, or intimidation, which her note and her verbal threat to the teller were more than enough to establish. She faced up to 20 years in federal prison. She was held in detention while the case moved forward. For months, the case sat in that in-between space, indicted, but not yet resolved. Then, on December 4, 2025, Christina Gates Thagard pleaded guilty to the single federal count against her. Nearly 2 months after that, on Friday, January 30, 2026, a federal judge handed down her sentence, 24 months, 2 years, in federal prison. On top of that, the judge added 3 years of supervised release once she's out. with conditions that include maintaining steady employment and submitting to regular drug testing. So here's the actual final math on this case. A woman with 14 years of law enforcement experience, a badge, a family, and a business she was actively trying to build, walked into a bank a few miles from her own gated community for barely $5,000 and was located by police in 11 minutes because of a tracking device roughly the size of a poker chip, hidden inside the very bag of cash she demanded. Christina Gates Thagard's protest never wavered in that interrogation room, but the evidence outside of it told a different story entirely. And so, in the end, did she, the moment she stood in front of a federal judge and pleaded guilty.
With a firearm? I don't even got no guns. I'm not even like I don't got no guns. I don't have any 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 guns.
Thagard, please cover yourself.
Sir, let me
cover yourself. Cover yourself.
Cover me out.
Because you're exposing yourself. Enough. Enough. Enough.
What you want me to do?
Stop. I want you to stop.
And what if I don't? Because I can't. You're going to tase me?
No.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm not having nervous. I just want to talk to my mom and my husband. No, don't do this to me. 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 Please 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 don't do this to me. Please. Please don't do this to me. 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 I can't have my kids thinking I'm some kind of bank robber. Woo! Sir, can you check my phone records, please? Ping my phone. You see, my phone was nowhere near wherever they was, sir. I swear. I swear. Like, this is so serious.
It is.
So why wouldn't y'all do everything? Like, you can't just take somebody to jail for something this serious with not more PC. I got stuff that can vindicate me. You can check my phone locations. You can ask the lady, do I have this? Am I the same person? You can talk to the suspects. You can maybe even talk to his dad. His dad is telling him he's probably capable of something like this. If I did it and you had all the evidence and stuff, then I would have to eat that up. But I'm upset because I don't do this, and there's so much you can do to prove that I did it. And you're gonna ruin my whole life. You're gonna ruin my whole life. You want to use the evidence that you think can excuse me, but it's stuff that'll exonerate me, and you won't even go look at it. It's not your job just to prove I'm guilty. It's your job to eliminate me as a suspect if I'm not.
If cases like this leave you as fascinated as they leave us, hit subscribe. We break down real interrogation footage like this every single week. Join our WhatsApp channel using the link in the description so you never miss a drop. And if there's a case you want us to cover next, tell us in the comments. I read every single one. My name is Olivia, and this is True Crime Continent.